That's right, and it's not even a race thing. They'll tear down black people too. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't. So I don't want people to think I'm saying it's just white people. It's any player. Like, look at what Michael Jordan fans do. Think about this. I've witnessed this. They don't count the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. Okay, good for them. Then we'll skip over the 80s, 90s, just for now. Then Michael Jordan leaves. Now the NBA is going down the drain. The ratings are not good. It sucks and all that. Okay, so they don't count that time. They don't count the early 2000s. Oh, it's soft, too many foul calls, not good ratings, and so on. Okay, then they don't count the 2010s. They don't count today's NBA, the 2020s. Every era has been torn down by these people except for the 80s and 90s. And even in that time, in the 80s and 90s, they'll even tear those people down too. Oh, you know what? Larry Bird had a super team. Oh, Magic Johnson had a super team. Oh, you know what? Michael Jordan had no All-Stars, no Hall of Famers. Everyone else had All-Stars and Hall of Famers. Like, they're always tearing every player, coach, era, and so on down because whoever's a threat to Michael Jordan, they tear them down. A lot of people don't know this. When they say things like Michael Jordan had no All-Stars and no Hall of Famers, go check who he played against in the finals. I did. I don't know if anyone else is bothering to check. When he played other teams in the finals, he never played a team, that had more Hall of Famers than him. And it gets even better. When he played in the finals, there were some years where his team had one or more Hall of Famers than another team. The only time this changed recently, they put Vlade Divac in the Hall of Fame. So now that changed. So now the Lakers had one more Hall of Famer. That was the only time it changed. But according to Michael Jordan fans, he had no All-Stars. He had no Hall of Famers. Everyone else had a super team. Everyone else, had more help.
It's not true. And anybody who's watched basketball, perspective wise, if you, let's say 20 years old, you've been watching basketball for the last 12 years, you've only seen so much. You've been watching for 45 years, 50 years, you've seen a lot of cats come and go, and you realize that, he had some players on his team. He wasn't all alone. And it's not like he didn't have any help. And a lot of people say, well, he didn't win until he got Scotty. Okay, well, that's not true either. He didn't win until he was taught how to win and play as a team player under the leadership of Phil Jackson, Tex Winter, and the triangle offense, etc. Once there was that stability and that consistency was there, not like when he was trying to play point guard for Doug Collins for one season. Just no. Right. You had to change this and reset him, almost reprogram him to a point to where if you want to be the best and you want to win, we're going to have to do it this way, Michael.
And bottom line, he had a better team when they started winning. You cannot win in any team game if your team is not good enough to win. So while he made sacrifices, he got more experience, he learned more and all that, that doesn't mean anything if you don't got a squad to back you up. The reason that his team beat other teams, I'm not saying it was one main reason, but one of the reasons is because his team was better. Unless people want to believe he magically got enlightened at 27, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, there's plenty of players who won when they were younger than 27 or older than 27. And if you look at his numbers were way better in the 1980s. And of course, logically, he was younger in the 1980s. When you're younger, you're going to do better. But okay, if they want to say he got more mature, fine. He got more experience, fine. He learned more, fine, and so on, fine. But what about the squad he had? His squad was a really good team. That's why they won.